Today we're going to be opening up two Ultra Box One Piece games. This is ST13 or One Piece sets, and this is ST10. We're going to open these up. I'm super excited for it. I've never opened up the Ultra Deck boxes before, so I'm excited to see what's inside and what it's all about. Before we check them out, make sure to scroll down, hit the like button, hit subscribe, turn on notifications so you can check out more of the unboxings or different live streams where we play One Piece live. Let's go check out some cards. All right, here they are on the table. Let's start with ST10. Obviously, that makes the most sense because, that's the first one. So yeah, I've never opened up an Ultra deck, so I don't 100% know what to expect in here, but I'm excited nonetheless because it's a bigger box, and bigger always means better, right? So, but this is one of my favorite TCG games. I absolutely love it. This and Lorcana are really high up there. Oops, there's the rules. But this has been great fun and something we've been doing a lot more on stream recently. So, all right, there's ST10. These looks like normal rule book. Okay, so you get your deck box, which is super fun. Really big piece of plastic. Velcro. All right, so filler, and then there are actual cards that are inside. So there's the actual box itself, and then a divider, which has some feel to it, which is kind of nice. So that is fun on the inside. We can throw that away. And then open this up and check out the cards that are inside. I haven't actually done much research on this, so I'm not even 100% sure what this consists of. But all right, so first thing, shiny versions of our Don cards, which is really cool because usually they're just like regular, but this is all hollow, so that's obviously makes it a lot better and a lot more fun. All right, so first one we have is a leader with Trafalgar Law. Definitely a sweet looking card. Absolutely awesome. What is this? Red and purple mixed together deck. Absolutely fantastic. So it states Don -3 once per turn, active main. You may return the specific number of Don cards from your field to your Don deck. Place up to one of your opponent's characters with 3,000 power or less at the bottom of the owner's deck, and play up to one character card with a cost of 4 or less from your hand. Pretty solid. Comes in with life 4. Then we also have another leader with Monkey D. Luffy, right? 6,000 power. 3 life. States if you have 0 Don cards on your field or 8 or more Don cards on your field, add up to 1 Don card from your Don deck and set it as active. And then finally, Captain Kidd as our final leader. Comes with 5 life, 5,000 power. Your turn, if you have 4 more life cards, give this leader minus 1,000 power. And then when attacking Don -1, you may return the specific amount of Don cards to your Don deck. This leader gets 2,000 power during its next turn. So we get the, I think this is the first time they did like a 3 leader like kind of set. So that's really cool to see. All right, then we have 2 character cards with Monkey D. Luffy, cost 10 with 11,000 power. Holy cow! Has rush, and once per turn, when your opponent activates a blocker, KO up to one of your opponent's characters with 8,000 power or less. Okay, cool. Then we have 2 Trafalgar cards, come with 4 and 5,000 power. It's also a blocker. Don -1, you may return the specific number of Don cards. If your opponent has 7 or more cards in their hand, trash 2 cards from your opponent's hand. Pretty solid. And then finally, Captain Kidd. Oh, that's a. Okay, I was gonna say how many hollows are in this, but it's a fair amount. So there's 2 Captain Kidd leader, or I'm sorry, character cards here. 7 costs, 8,000 power. Don -1, up to one of your leaders gain 1,000 power until the start of your next turn, which is pretty. Let's put that there. Pretty cool. You get 4 hollows of Zoro, which is sweet. Those are really cool cards. Actually, I really like this. This is fun. 3 costs, 5,000 power. It's a rush card, so you get 4 of them. You get 1, 2, 3, 4 of Nami. 1 costs 2,000 power. On play, look at the top 5 cards of the deck. Top 5. Look at the 5 cards from the top of your deck. Reveal up to 1 Straw Hat card type other than Nami and add it to your hand. And place the rest on the bottom of your deck in any order. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4 Sanji cards, right? Yeah, 4 Sanji cards. 6 cost 6,000 power. As another on play, if your opponent has a character with 5,000 more power, this character gains rush during the turn, which is really nice. Jinbe, 2 Jinbes, also hollow. 2 cost 2,000 power. Give up to one of your opponent's characters minus 2,000 power for this turn. Then we have Killer. What is there? 4 copies of Killer. Actually, are they all hollow? They're like, slightly hot. They're obviously not as like crazy as those, but they're still like there. Like you still see the reflection. 5 cost, 6,000 power. Killer. Whenever a Don card in your field is returned to your Don deck, KO up to one of your opponent's rested characters with a cost of 3 or less. All right, cool. Sachi and Penguin. 4 copies of them. 4 cost, 5,000 power. On play, if you have 3 or less Don cards in your field, add the 2 Don cards from your Don deck and rest them. That's a pretty solid deck overall so far. And then 4 cards of Bart. 4 cost, 5,000 power. On play, you may rest a specific number of Don cards, which is 1. Add up to 1 Don card from your Don deck and set it as active. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 Heat cards. 3 cost, 4,000 power. When a Don card on your field is returned to your Don deck, this character gets 2,000 power till the start of your next turn. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Beppo? I don't know. I haven't gotten there yet. 4 cost, 5,000 power. If your opponent has more Don cards in the field than you, add up to 1 Don card from your Don deck and rest it. Pretty solid. And then Wire. 4 copies of Wire. 3 cost, 3,000 power. It's a blocker. Also, once per turn, when a Don card in your field is returned to your Don deck, draw 1 card and trash 1 card from your hand. Man, seems like a very good deck overall. So then we have 2 or 3 different events. Each one has 2. So 1 cost event, Gum Gum Giant Sumo Slap as a counter. Up to one of your leader or character cards gains 2,000 power during this battle, and KO up to one of your opponent's characters with 2,000 power or less. Okay, pretty solid for a 1 coster. Gum Gum Kong Gatling, 5 costs. KO up to one of your opponent's characters with 7,000 power or less. It also has a trigger effect where up to one of your leaders gains 1,000 power until the end of your turn. And then finally, Punk Vice, 3 cost event. Rest up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 2 or less. Add 1 Don card from your Don deck and rest it. Trigger, add up to 1 Don card from your Don deck and set it as active. This seems very strong. It seems like a very, very good, strong deck, which is cool to see. Also, I love that everything is hollow. This is really, really cool. I didn't realize the Ultra decks were like this, so I'm not going to lie. Definitely very, very awesome to see. Very cool. I like the 3 leader situations got going on. I'll have to read exactly how that all works. But yeah, very cool stuff. Love it. Love it. Love it. And then let us open up ST13 as well. So put the divider away. All right, cool. All right, so that is ST10. Now let's open up ST13, the 3 brothers, the other one. Like I said, I think there's only 2. There might be a 3rd Ultra deck out there too. I'm not 100% sure, or it's coming out or something. I can't really remember off the top of my head, but definitely very, very, very cool. All right, so open up. Box has the rules in it, which I do wonder if they talk about really quick. Game Essentials 1 leader. I guess you just pick which leader you want. Is what that's having you do. So yeah, so pretty cool. And then that's all that's inside of it. Oops, got stuck on my keyboard. ST13. Again, another deck box it has going on. Some plastic. Some filler in there. And then we do get a bonus pack in here. 3 cards per pack, which is really cool. That's one of the new things they started doing, from my understanding. Deck box. That's that. We'll save that pack for the very end. But like I said, texture deck box, very, very cool. Like that a lot. That's really cool. All right, so let's see if this is a lot like ST10. I assume so, right? I assume everything's going to be hollow again, which is really neat. I can see why people really kind of go for this set and this collection. So, yes, all of our Don cards are hollow, which is super nice. Super cool. Okay, so Sabo is one of our leaders. It is a red-yellow leader, 5,000 power. Don times 1 active main once per turn. You may, 4 life, by the way. You may add one of your characters with a cost of 3 or more and 7,000 power or more to the top of your life cards face up. Up to one of your characters gains 2,000 power until the rest of your turn. All right, pretty cool. Let's put that up there for now. Ace comes in with 5,000 power. Is a yellow-blue leader for life. Don times 2 active main once per turn. Look at the top 5 cards of your deck and add 1 character card with a cost of 5 to the top of your life cards deck face up. Then place the rest of the bottom in any order. End of your turn, trash all your face up life cards. Ooh, that part stinks, but still pretty strong. 5,000 cost Luffy, black and yellow. Your face-up life cards are placed at the bottom of your deck instead of being added to your hand according to the rules. Don times 2. You may trash 1 card from your hand. If you have 0 life cards, add to 2 character cards with a cost of 5 or from your hand or trash to the top of your life deck, face up. All right, so that's like manipulating your life and stuff, which is really cool. We have 2 Sabo cards, right? 5 cost, 6,000 power. On play, you may trash 1 card from the top or bottom of your life cards. KO up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 5 or less. Then we have 2 Ace cards. 5 cost, 7,000 power. Has an on-play effect of if you have 2 or less life cards, this character gains rush. That's right, yellow messes with life a lot. I keep forgetting about that. I knew one of them did, and that seems to be yellow's thing. So 1 cost, 2,000 power of Garp. On play, look at the top 5 cards of your deck. Reveal up to 1 Sabo, Ace, or Luffy card with a cost of 5 or less and add it to your hand. Then place the rest on the bottom of your deck in any order you so choose. Then we have two Luffy cards. 5 costs, 6,000 power. Once per turn, this character gains plus 2,000 power until the start of your next turn. Then if you have 1 or more life cards, draw 1 card and trash 1 card from the top of your life cards. All right, then we have Ivankov. 3 costs, 4,000 power as a blocker. Also, on play, you may trash 1 card from the top or bottom of your life cards. Reveal up to 1 character card with a cost of 5 from your hand and add to the top of your life deck face down. All right, then we have 1, 2, 3, 4 copies of, there we go, Edward Newgate. 6 costs, 7,000 power, has an on-play effect of add 1 card from the top of your deck to the top of your life cards. Then look at all your life cards. Place 1 card at the top of your life deck and the rest back in any order. All right, so then we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have Curly the Don. 5 costs, 4,000 power. Blocker. On play up to 1 of each, Sabo, Ace, and Luffy with a cost of 2 from your hand. Okay. Then we have like a little Sabo. This must be him as a kid. 2 costs, 2,000 power. Active main. You may trash this character. Reveal 1 card from the top of your life deck. If that card is a Sabo with a cost of 5, you may play that card. If you do, up to one of your leaders or one of your leader gains 2,000 power until the end of your opponent's next turn. Then Shanks. We have 4 copies of Shanks. 7 costs, 7,000 power. On play, you may turn 1 of your face-up life cards face down. If your opponent has 7 or more cards in their hand, trash up to 1 card from the top of your opponent's life stack. Then we have 4 copies of Ace. 2 costs, 2,000 power. Active main. You may trash this character. Reveal 1 card from the top of your life deck. If that card is an Ace with a cost of 5, you may play it. If you do, one of your leaders gains 2,000 power until your opponent's next turn. And then Makino. 1 costs 0 power. On play, you may add 1 card from the top or bottom of your life cards to your hand. Look at all the life cards and place them back in your life area in any order. Then we have Luffy as a little kid. 2 costs, 2,000 power. Active main. Again, it's another trash card. Reveal 1 card from the top of your life deck. If that is Luffy, with a cost of 5, you may play that card. If you do, up to one of your leaders gains 2,000 power until the end of your opponent's next turn. All right, then we have Yamato. 4 copies of Yamato. 5 cost, 4,000 power. It's a rush card. Also on play, look at all your life cards. Place one on top of your deck and place the rest back in the life area in any order. Cool. And the final ones they're all events, a bunch of events. So we have 2 cost events of Flame Dragon King. It's a counter. Up to one of your leader characters gains 4,000 power during the next battle. Then look at your life cards and place them back in any order. Again, manipulating your life. Gum Gum Jet Spear. We have 2 copies of them. 1 cost event counter. Place one of your leader or character cards, up to one of your leader or character cards gains 2,000 power during the battle. Then if you have 0 life cards, draw 1 card. And then the 3 Brothers Bond. 1 cost event trigger. You can activate the main effect, which is look at the 5 cards of your deck, reveal up to 1 Sabo, Ace, or Luffy with a cost of 5 or less and add to your hand. Then place the rest in the bottom of your deck in any order. So very, very cool stuff. Like this deck too. It's very, very neat in the way that it works. Let's check out 16 types of total. All right, so we have three cards in this pack. I'll check out what it is. So Guess we should do it this way, right? Should do it the other way. All right, so top or bottom card is Shanks character. Wow, that is a sweet looking card. 7 cost, 7,000 power. On play, you may turn one of your face up life cards face down. If your opponent has 7 or more cards in their hand, trash up to 1 card and your opponent's life card. All right, put Shanks right there because that's a sweet artwork. All right, so the next one is Newgate. 6 cost, 7,000 power. Add up to 1 card from the top of your deck of your life cards. Then look at your life cards. Place 1 card at the top of your deck. Place the rest back in your life area in any order. It's also very neat. And then finally, last one is Sabo, which does look amazing. 5 costs, 6,000 power. These are all character cards. On play, you may trash 1 card from the top or bottom of your deck. It's basically right. It's this card, but the artwork is different. It's a much cooler looking artwork. I'm not gonna lie. It's a really cool looking artwork. Actually, Shanks is still my favorite one out of all of those. Yeah, that is pretty. Oh, there's the Shanks card. Okay. Yeah, it's like the black and white version, but I mean, this one looks solid, but I really like the Shanks one as well. So really, really cool stuff. Happy they're doing like those little like kind of fun promo cards and whatnot. But yeah, that is a lot of fun to open up. Hopefully you have enjoyed this unboxing. Like I said, make sure to scroll down, hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications so you know when we're playing One Piece Live, because it's a really fun game. I really enjoy it. It's really cool. I really like these Ultra decks. I think they're super neat and super cool with the whole 3-liter thing that's got going on. So really excited to kind of dive into this and do it on our next playthrough. Like I said, subscribe, all that fun stuff. I really appreciate it. See you all next time.